Here's what these lights look like. This was my favorite design, where it's kind of scrolling through the colors and you can increase or decrease the speed of this at will. It's also got some crazy strobe light versions if you're into that kind of thing, and you can just do it a solid color if you're into that as well. Here's the backyard, and you can see where it wraps around there for the rest of these. I did a little bit of gutter installation, a little bit of garage door installation, just to see how these would adhere just using that sticky pad that it comes with. I haven't screwed these in or anything. Now let's look at some of the more extravagant displays. I mean, this is just wild. I would never do this on my house. It doesn't fit our neighborhood, but I'm just scrolling through several of the different options, and that one's kind of cool actually right there. But you can see that there are a lot of different versions of the same type of just sporadic lighting that you can get going here. And that one's kind of cool too, where you get the chasers going on, different colors. Here's a single like snake-like tracer thing where it chases with a different color each time. And now let's go through the different still colors. So you can just do solid colors. You can scroll through these on your own and set it to whichever one that you want. The controller does have some timer mechanisms, so you can have these go off after a certain number of hours if you want to. We just plug them in and use the remote control to turn them on in the evening, and in the morning I use the remote control to turn them back off. So whatever floats your fancy there, it's got some options for it. I will say the remote control does not have a very long range, so you're going to have to get pretty close to it to turn it on or off. I did receive these for free from the manufacturer. However, they did not pay me to make this video, nor am I obligated to do so. My opinions are my own. I just wanted to try out some of these smart lights because I've eyeballed them every year for several years now. You can screw them in because they come with this little packet of little clips and screws where you can actually screw them into the fixtures, so that even with that adhesive on there, they're even more permanent, not going to fall down or anything. We'll get a closer look at the remote in a second, but these are the little adhesive pads, and they're just sticky on both sides. You peel the white part off, and that's what sticks to the actual ceiling itself. Here's what they're looking like up close and personal. Here's the remote. As you can see, we've got different brightness levels you can adjust. It's got different modes with like pre-built little settings and scenes. That's where you get all the crazy stuff going on, where it goes back and forth and snaking around. You've got speed controls there for how fast it changes. You got all the RGB and yellow and purple and preset just solid colors. You got all your timers down at the bottom, and then at the very bottom are the two like strobe lighty type effects. So here's how I set everything up. I got a plug right there, and what I did was I just put some painter's tape up to fix these in place temporarily before I started putting the pads on. And I made sure that the cords were like flush with everything so that it would be pretty easy to just take off one at a time the pads, clean the surface, and get it fixed up. As you can see, it does wrap around a good bit of my house. And we'll go back to the start and just show you how I cleaned the surface. I just took a microfiber cloth and just wipe behind here, take off each of those painter tapes individually, and then you peel off the little adhesive pad. The gray side of it sticks to the back of the light itself in that little circle place, and then you peel off the peel off thing. And, really this is just tedious more than anything because it took me a long time just to do all that. And it says that you need to hold this down firmly for 5 or 6 seconds. I started to be pretty generous with my time towards the end because I got tired of doing that. But there it is. We're nearing the end of the install. I've been putting these little sticky pads directly onto the backs of these, just peeling them off of this, putting them on the backs of each of these little lights. And I'm not putting anything else up there. I'm not going to do the screw-on thing. I just want to see how everything holds up, how everything looks with just that sticky tape on there, or that sticky pad on there. So far, it's gone pretty easily, if slowly. So this is a time-consuming process. Don't plan on doing this quickly if you want to do it right. If you want to do it righter than I'm doing, it's going to take even longer. So I've been out here an hour or so, maybe an hour and a half working on this 100-foot strip. So here's one final look at the wraparound to the back of the house here. I'm happy with these. My wife's happy. They look good. They ended up going well with some other colored lights in the front of our house, and I think I would buy these again.